Well, first of all, if you're watching the podcast and you haven't watched our video that we released, that was our major announcement. You need to go watch that video. I'll link it down below so you can see the full story. But we had two major announcements in that video. What was the first one, boys? But today we have heard the fans again, and we'd like to welcome the Blessing Boys mom.
If we get 1,000 comments saying mom must skydive, we'll try to come.
Oh,
Love it. She
I
has
didn't
a
say
skydive.
it. 1,000 comments
Everybody
that say mom skydive or something along those
Mom
lines.
must
She
skydive.
has to do
Do I
it.
have to do it?
Yeah.
If we get 1,000 comments that say mom should skydive,
I've already lost my stomach.
Like, actually, guys, do it. Please do it. Because she'll be skydiving with me.
And then she'll have
me,
to
Dad, and Mom will all
skydive.
be jumping.
I have a huge fear of heights.
the fans have spoken.
She will skydive.
Welcome to the Blessing Boys Show podcast. We are super excited about today's episode because we have a very special guest. You know, if you watched 2 episodes ago, the episode before last, we had Zion, the 4th Blessing Boy. But today we have heard the fans again, and we'd like to welcome the Blessing Boys mom. Round of applause.
Something sad.
And the fans go wild.
Daddy, I
Say
wanna
hello.
say something.
What would you like to say, Zion?
Something sad. Our dog's not on the podcast and he's so cute.
That's right. Our dog tried to be on the podcast, but he was licking everybody in the face, so he was kicked out of the room.
Couldn't fit into his schedule.
Yeah, Zion is on the podcast because he's not licking everybody's face. You're not going to lick anybody's face today, are you?
Yeah, 'cause I'm not a dog.
Okay,
This
wonderful.
is true.
How does it feel, Mom, to be on the
I
podcast?
feel so excited and honored.
Yeah,
Sitting by the London and the Zigs.
yeah. You're very, very comfortable near these boys. You've known them for quite a while,
Long
right?
time.
I've known him for all of my life.
I've wiped all their butts.
Oh my goodness. All right, so we're only 30 seconds in, and we're already embarrassing them on live TV.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, typically, how the show runs is we spend a few minutes catching up, talking about our last couple weeks of yards that we've done, and then we're going to change it up since we've got you on the episode. We're going to do a little Q&A with the Blessing Boys mom, and also if you've got some other questions for her. We've seen some questions you guys have shot at us in the regular videos, so we can touch on those, and we've got our own questions, like a Q&A for the Blessing Boys mom. Then we'll go into my favorite segment, dad jokes, but we've got a special twist today, so hang tight to see that. Then we're going to go into one of our new segments, which is called Random Facts. And then if you hang out to the end, in case you've missed it, we released a massive, massive announcement. So we're going to talk about that and give you a little bit more info on that. So hang tight to the end. But starting off, boys, what's been going on the last couple weeks? Let's start with just regular life, and then number 2, we can talk about the yards that we've done. We've traveled the last 2 weeks, so out a bit. So what's been going on in life, Ty?
I don't have school this week, which is a good thing. So I'm going to have school off this whole week. So that's going to be fun. And I'm trying to think of something that we've done this past week other than our Blessing Boys yard. We went and did.
Clothes shopping.
Clothes shopping. We went clothes shopping, yeah. Hit Nordstrom Rack and TJ Maxx. Got some good deals. Everything there.
Love the deals.
Yeah, the deals are good. And then we also, let me think. Football ended recently, so we haven't had football, so we've had a lot more time to go out and do stuff. I've been going to Parkour with London on like Thursdays and Tuesdays. You can go there for like open gym. So me and London have been working. Me and London learned how to do a wall flip. So now we can both do that.
Explain to us what that is.
So a wall flip is where you do like a backflip, but instead of backflipping off the ground, you almost run up a wall and then backflip.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Lennon, we were both like, oh, this can be so hard. We were nervous for it or whatever. And then it was easier than the backflip because you only need to do like half the flip. So yeah, me and Lennon did learn how to do that. Something we did learn how to do between last podcast and this podcast.
Very cool. And also in our announcement video that we released on the main channel, I let everybody know with something they might not have known, which is London is a piano player. He plays piano.
He's so good.
Maybe if we get enough requests in the comments, we'll have him do a song. Yeah,
Y'all
come
do
on.
so good. It's one
But-
of my favorite things.
But bringing it back to Ty is actually a talented guitar player.
yes, he
plays guitar.
is.
I'm trying to get back into it. I got off.
Use the mic.
Hey, Nick. You remember the butt rash you had on this show?
So for you, those of you who don't know, Nick is our camera guy. He's our videographer, and he's
Yeah.
currently listening to this right now as he
He's over there.
monitors the
He's
recording,
spiked the
and
headset
and
kicked the
Zion is.
box
I'm
and
like
just walked
blushing
out.
for Nick right now. Nick, we really do love you, brother. We gotta,
Yes.
yeah.
I just
give
pictured
a
him out there
present.
just throws the headset, kicks a box, and like walks out.
Some of the inside jokes need to stay inside, but Zion lets them out.
Yeah.
Nick doesn't
Yeah.
really have a butt rash, I promise.
Oh, we also
It's fake,
stayed
it's not
with
real.
Nick and his
Oh, yeah.
wife
Oh, yeah, that's a
Georgie
good one.
and Jacob and Caitlin because they both live in the same apartment complex. So we stayed with them and had some fun there.
Yeah.
We went to the crossover, which is like has turf field, ice skating, everything like that. And we went in their indoor turf field, which has like a hockey walls around it, like a soccer field or like a hockey rink, but instead of ice, it has turf.
Mm-hmm.
And that was fun. We played soccer, and me and Nick won. We beat London, Judah, and Jacob pretty soundly.
I still scored like 3 goals. What?
That's funny.
But guess how many I scored? 5. So
That's awesome. What about you, Lennon? It's been up.
Well, Ty kind of said it all.
That's true.
Well,
He's like
tell
Ty
us
and
about
London.
when y'all went into those underground tunnels with Nick and Georgie. Didn't y'all see something?
Oh yeah, there was like these like tunnel things that go underground, and it's just like dark, and we just kept going and not knowing what would the end would be, and it just kind of like ends a half a mile later, and you just come out in this random place. So we had to come back in the other tunnel and walk all the way like half
Yeah.
a mile back.
yeah, so it was like beside a pond where like drainage went, like water drainage. It's like all siphons like into this pond, and so the water level was low, so you could see the pipes and everything like that. And we just went in them, and we walked with Georgie, Nick's wife, for like quarter mile or so, and then we just come out the other side, not knowing where we were gonna be. Then we're just looking around, we're like, where the heck are we now?
That's
And then we
crazy.
went back in
Wasn't
and came
there like
back
a
out.
coyote or something?
No.
Wasn't there
A dead bird.
didn't you guys eat pizza with a rat that knew kung fu?
Yeah, we did. Mm-hmm.
What?
Splinter?
His name, what was his name? Splinter. Yeah. He said
Michelangelo, Raphael.
he said
Donatello, Leonardo, were they under there?
he said he had 4 kids around my age, but they were out at that time.
Turtle power. All right. So the last couple yards we've done, we had to travel out. The first one I think was only about an hour and a half, but the second one was more like 2 hours. Those are pretty cool. The first one was really amazing. Sweet lady with the jungle backyard, and then we found her butterfly chair.
Mm-hmm.
You remember, lady with the cats and stuff like that? That was super sweet. She was very, very thankful. I also got a message from her daughter. After that, sometimes we'll get family members and stuff that'll reach out to us. There's not always an easy way to share those with you guys through the videos, but we'll get follow-ups and just to let us know how thankful they are and let us know about their situation and stuff like that. So that was cool. And then last week we traveled out to help a lady whose yard was absolutely crazy overgrown. Also had a lot of built up trash, but she was a tough situation where her husband had dementia and had been, or Alzheimer's.
I can't remember.
Alzheimer's. I can never pronounce that word.
No.
Right.
Okay, say something.
Say something. Go ahead.
Hey, Nick.
Don't talk to Nick. Talk to the...
Hey Nick, can you grab me my apples?
So her husband was wandering away and they were finding him in like neighboring counties and stuff like that. So they had to put him in a home. And then it turns out that she found out that her husband was actually being abused by the staff there. And so the good news is she finally got him in a safe place. So he's in a good place now, but she's still dealing with kind of the repercussions of that. So that's really tough on her. And in the meantime, she has had multiple injuries. So her husband is the one that kind of took care of the yard and stuff. And of course, over years and years and years, they live out in the country. Trash is built up, stuff is built up. So we spent about half the time compiling the trash, getting that consolidated, and then the other half cleaning up that yard for her. But we got to use our new wood chipper,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which was really
Thing
nice
was a
and saved
beast.
us a lot of time. Thing is a beast. You don't want to find yourself stuck in there,
No.
But for the tree branches and stuff like that, that was really cool. So that was a really fun job. We didn't catch up with Ziggy. Ziggy, I think Mommy's got a question for you.
What?
Ziggy, why don't you tell the people what new games you got? What new games did you get?
Mancola and I beat Judah by 1.
We got Mancala, and so you beat Judah by 1 point, right?
Yeah.
What other games did you get?
What are the other games?
You got
Tic-tac-toe.
Connect 4.
Connect 4.
And we got, what else did we get? I think we
Tic-tac-toe.
got Tic-Tac-Toe.
Tic-tac-toe.
And we got some, Alphabet Bingo. Tell them about that.
Alphabet bingo and ABC cards.
Yes. Did we play those today?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Yes. So
You
that's
gonna do the
what
whole
we
thing?
Yeah.
Want me to help you? Ready?
You're being silly.
You want to do the ABC song?
Yeah.
Ready?
A, B,
C, D.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with
me.
Good job.
You
Good
did
job.
it.
Now London. I'm just kidding.
Yo, we forgot
I'm not
something.
on that level yet.
I'm
Yo,
not.
we forgot something big that happened this past week.
What?
That's the biggest thing that's happened the past couple of weeks.
What?
Look at Sound's jersey.
Oh,
The Bills beat the Chiefs.
They
That was
did.
a big
Clapped them.
Sorry, Chiefs fans.
No, we're not sorry, Chiefs fans.
Sorry, Chiefs.
Y'all can.
We're not sorry, Chiefs
Yeah.
fans.
Are you are sorry, Chief?
Yeah, y'all. Yeah.
We still love you, though. We still love
We
you.
do. We do.
I'm sure there's somebody out there that watches our videos that is a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Comment below, but we love
They
the
need to
Bills.
get
So,
saved.
you know,
No, just kidding.
Go Bills.
Hey, but
they,
we
if
did-
they've been watching us for any time, they know that by now.
We did beat y'all fair and square and easy, and it's gonna happen again in the postseason. Just
Whoa,
gonna go ahead and
whoa,
say that.
whoa.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
All right, so updates on yards. So you guys can. I've got a couple questions for Mom. You guys be thinking of something too if you've got
I'm a
something.
little
All right,
nervous.
you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 1: what is the most rewarding part of being a mom of 4 boys?
You're gonna make me cry.
You crying?
A little bit already. I don't know. They're just all so amazing, and I love them so much, and I'm just really proud of like the men they've become. So, yeah.
I'm gonna tell them something.
Okay.
Go
Tell them
ahead.
something.
What does a cow eat whenever they're sick? Dog.
Dog. Okay. That was a good one.
Yeah, it's a dog meat.
Dog.
It's dark.
Okay.
So Taco Bell. He's saying Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So just raising them and watching them become young men has been really exciting to watch. So I'm just excited to be a part of that and just see what they're going to accomplish as like adults and fathers. And I'm already excited about grandkids, and it hasn't even happened yet. So that's probably my favorite part. It's just the legacy that's coming with raising them.
How's it been from your perspective of seeing the boys' journey from when we started? Have you seen like growth in them outside of what they've done in blessing boys and stuff like
For
that?
sure,
Have you
yeah.
seen it translate over into real life?
Yeah, for sure. The ability that they have to like do hard work. Like I remember when London was younger, like really little, like 3, he would walk and he'd be like, "I too heavy." And we're like, "Why?" And you're like, "I just too heavy. Will you carry me?" He was really little, couldn't even like form a full proper sentence. And just watching their like ability to like work hard and not give up and stay focused, and like I just see it translate into sports. I see it translate into their schoolwork, and just things like that, and just like their heart to like notice people in need whenever we're out and about, just as a family.
Yep.
And they just have really a compassion for a lot of people.
That's what I'm going to say now. I'm blessing with y'all. I'm gonna be like, I can't, Dad, anymore. I'm too heavy.
I'm too heavy.
I'm
Too heavy. Can you carry me on the
He
wall?
was so cute. He'd slunch down and be like, "I'm too heavy," and then he'd want us to pick him up and carry him.
If you could describe each one of the boys in one word, what would it be?
So Ty is, there's so many words because he's got a big personality. Ty is entertaining. London is observant. He's always studying things, like looking into things. Judah is a hoot. Is that a word? A hoot?
Yeah, that's a
Judah's
single
hoot.
word.
That's
Judah,
love
hoot.
outdoors.
Love
No, Judah
outdoors.
is love outdoors.
He's a hoot. Judah keeps me on my toes. And then Zion is
Master.
a master.
He is master.
You're a master of what?
All. Nothing. He just is
What are
master.
you the master of?
You're saying too.
I'm the master of tight top.
Of Ty? No,
Oh.
Zion
Yeah, I'm a
is
slave.
Zion is very active. So active.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's so many words though. They
Loud.
have all of my children have
Loud.
a lot of personality, so I need about 20 words to describe
A lot
them.
of
But
personality.
Right.
We only need 3 for Judah.
Love
Well,
outdoors.
two.
Outdoors.
2 technically.
Love
One word.
out-
Love outdoors.
that's
Love
funny.
Love indoors for the dogs.
Yeah.
All right. Next question. What is the biggest lesson you've learned in raising the Blessing Boys?
Wow.
Me first.
Grind.
What is it? What's it like raising you?
Hold on. I'm kidding.
Go ahead.
Collect 4.
Yeah, we played that game earlier today.
Yes, raising me.
What's it like raising 4 boys? So,
It's a
what's it
grind.
like?
It's a grind.
It's very rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
Some days exhausting, and other days just like super fun. They're always making me laugh. They're always making me, silly jokes. It's kind of like living in a mini frat house. There's dirty socks, lots of jokes, no alcohol, of course, but just a lot of fun.
Farts.
Lots of farts and fart jokes. If you say a word wrong, they're gonna roast you. So
Yeah.
don't mispronounce a word. I'm always on my P's and Q's on that one.
Hey,
But
but
I do
now
it a
you
lot.
have perfect vocabulary. You're welcome.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
We were
say it's
preparing you for the
perfect,
podcast life.
but- Uh-huh.
All right. So I got a couple of fun and lighthearted ones and then a couple personal ones, and then we'll go into the next segment. So if you were a superhero, what would your mom's superpower be?
Superhero.
Super clean.
I already do that.
She's already
She'd be
super
Mrs.
clean.
Clean.
Yeah.
Not Mr. Clean. She'd be Mrs. Clean.
Yeah. Y'all don't know me very well, but I have very high cleanliness
Yeah.
standards.
Mm-hmm.
Especially to have 4 boys. What would I say my
The
super?
need for
I would love to be like, I would love to be able to read thoughts.
That'd be horrible.
Really?
That'd be
yeah, well,
horrible.
at least they're 4 thoughts. So I, know
I
what
don't
they're thinking.
know.
Dude, I
That
wanna-
seems
No,
like
I would do mom.
torture.
Mom, the
Really?
power.
Yeah.
Mom.
You want to know what everybody's thinking?
Yeah,
Mom, the power. The power.
maybe not.
The power to duplicate, like, so that you could have multiple.
Yeah,
of you.
I wish I
Clone.
could. Split
Clone.
myself. I could clone myself, so I could do more things at one time because there's not
Okay.
enough time in the day. That's a good
I
one.
made mine up whenever I was
What would you
little.
be?
Be
The
Jack
microphone.
Jack.
What would you be if you were a superhero?
I could pick up anything on the planet.
You'd be the strongest person on the planet,
Yeah. Like Jesus, I would be the Jesus.
like Jesus.
I'll be a
Jesus, like
superhero.
Jesus.
I'll be Jesus, but I would be a superhero that can do the same thing as Jesus.
Wow.
Hey Ziggy, I'm sorry, but that's heretical. No, I'm just kidding. I just hate to break it to you, but
No, you want to be
Yeah.
strong like Jesus. That's what he means.
All right. Now, a very serious question. Who's the funniest out of all of us?
Oh. Y'all are all funny in so many different ways.
That's such a mom answer.
Sammy.
I can't,
You
you're
said
making
save
me
me.
choose between the boys.
Hey, this
It's okay
is,
if one can be
this
funny.
is-
Honestly, I think London is the most naturally funny.
And I'm the most just funny.
That's what I think. He's very funny. So Ty's like witty funny, and
Judy's
Judah
goofy funny.
Judy's goofy funny, and London's like just naturally.
just
funny.
he'll say something. we'll
He's
just be
also
like,
witty,
You're
but
a
naturally
child.
funny.
What am I?
You are silly. You are a silly little goose.
silly
I'm
goose.
a funny little goose.
You are funny,
All right.
but they get
Here's
it
a-
from their dad. So
All right. I got a couple more. If you could take a vacation by yourself, where would it be and why?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Hawaii.
Why? Because I've just always wanted to go. We've had friends that have either visited there or friends that have lived there. And yeah, it just sounds really phenomenal.
If you had to guess, I think I know the answer to this though. Who's going to make the biggest mess today
Oh,
in the house?
Zion. It's already happened. We had all the games out earlier, playing all the games.
Even Judah.
Yeah, Judah joined us, but you made the mess. So
No, I did not.
you did make it.
You made me make a mess because you wanted to play one of my games.
That's true. But
You
One.
made me make.
All right,
Oh,
I've got two more questions, okay?
all right.
And then have you guys thought of anything?
I thought you
Ask
meant
Mom.
dad jokes.
They're ready for their dad.
I know. Just think if you got anything, let me know. But my last two questions. What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't done yet?
Open my own business.
Oh, it's a good one.
I got one.
Mine.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your favorite thing about being a mom?
I got mine before he.
Probably giving birth. It's probably the best part.
He loves it.
No.
Not
Said
even after.
no woman
just-
ever.
just-
Unmedicated births.
she's like, if
are
I could. She's
not
like, if I could have
fun.
anything, it'd just be like eternal contractions. It would just.
That would be horrible. Okay, so your question was, what is my favorite thing of being a mom?
About being a mom.
I think watching y'all like accomplish things that I've taught you, because being like a homeschool mom, you're a big part of their learning process. So like watching them apply something or a tool that you've given them or a skill, and use it well, like driving or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
got
probably
mine
my
before.
What's your question?
What's your question for
In the-
mommy?
in
You
the
have a question
microphone.
for mommy?
What is your favorite kid?
Who's my
Oh.
favorite kid?
Dang.
Just straight out the gate.
Yeah.
He's chumming the waters.
Y'all are all my favorites in different ways.
But you have to pick one.
I have to pick one.
But
I
you-
guess it would be. I guess it would be Ziggy. I guess.
So
Yeah.
mom does this trick where she says, "I'll let you know who's my favorite one, but I have to let each of you know privately in a whisper."
And she
and,
tell us all.
and then she
I
whispers
tell
in
each
each
kid
one of
they're
their
my
ear that's them.
favorite Gotcha.
That's
I
For
love
years, y'all used to believe me.
No, I'm pretty sure you've done that once to me.
I've done it a couple times, but I think y'all
Yeah, it's
believed me
happened
the
a couple
first time.
times.
Y'all were like, but London. I think London actually thinks in his heart he's my favorite because he's told me he's like, I know,
That was years ago.
but you still said it.
your favorite.
London's like, leave me alone, mom.
All right, final question. What advice would you give to other moms raising all boys?
Ooh, get your patience. No, get a house cleaner once a month to do the dirty stuff. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think just like being present, teaching them how to be men, and like teaching them like
Unless the children go see.
No matter what,
yeah,
teach
be
them all to be
present.
men.
Yeah, teach your boys how to like be men, and like don't let them like use excuses to get out of things, but actually like teach them life lessons that are going to take them a long way. And kind of like, I think our motto in our house is like, we don't do the teenage years. We're like, you're a boy and you're a man. And I think that really helps develop good character, because I think that weird stage of teenage life is like this stage where they get to kind of experience who they are, figure out who they are, but at a very young age we teach them who they are, as like children of God and men of God. And so yeah, I think that's super important, like giving them an identity very young, and who God says that they are. So
That's
Yeah.
good.
okay, tell me what's helpful.
If you need to be baptized, you can come to Texas and get baptized.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
I did not mean to say that. I was going to say something else.
Okay.
Maybe it was the Holy Spirit. I don't know. It's like, I was totally going to talk about cookies, but God just made me say that.
Well, what were you going to say?
Do you remember?
A song, but I don't want to release it. It's a cool song.
It's too
It's a
cool to
cool
release.
song, too cool
Yeah.
to release.
Okay.
I'll tell you what the person is, but I'm not going to tell you the song.
Okay.
Who?
Eh,
Who's the person?
no big deal.
No big
but
deal.
a different person. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. All right. You guys ready for dad jokes? Okay. So, boys, tell mom how this goes.
So Dad'll have a couple
Ty never
dad.
asked me a question.
I
Oh,
couldn't
you-
think of one.
Oh, okay.
I
Go
can
ahead.
think.
Dad jokes.
Let me think.
Tell mom how this
Okay,
segment
so
goes.
it works.
Okay.
Dad'll have a couple dad jokes, and we rank each one individually on a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 5 being average. So if you got a 5, then it's like, okay, that was an average joke. It's not
Okay.
bad. And yeah, so that's how we do that.
I'm a tough crowd, guys.
So the spin on this
Jeez.
segment is 2 of the boys were supposed to bring jokes for me this time.
I got my joke. It's
Okay.
good.
But
we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have
do
to tell
3.
who's
So
winning.
I'll do 3, then you guys will do yours, and then I'll do the final
Mom
2.
judges who's the winner.
Oh.
That's a good cool call.
Yes, the pressure's
So
on.
I
If
don't
I would have
give-
known
I don't
this, I
give-
might have come up with better ones.
So I don't
Well-
give the rating. I just say who wins.
I think I'm
No,
gonna
you can
win.
rate. You can rate, but then
Okay.
overall, you're gonna tell who
Gotcha.
who had the funniest joke out of all of us.
I think
Got it.
I'm gonna win because I got my hands on a secret book. It's where he gets all his jokes from.
Oh.
How many jokes did you
We
get?
got into the stash.
One.
1? How many were we supposed to have? I got
Just
3.
one. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh my
to get
goodness.
that
That's all we've ever
Bonus.
Everyone has to think of one dad joke.
Okay.
All right, tell us
But
yours.
if there's like, but
I hope
what
you'll get
about
mine.
2 so we can get
He
10?
already told us his joke. It's about cows eating dogs.
Was that your dad joke?
But if a dog gets sick, they eat grass, and if they keep getting sicker and sicker, they just never eat grass again. They never like it.
You know,
That's
that's
awesome. All right, you ready? Joke number 1.
Okay.
Where do rainbows go when they've been bad?
The
Sunbow.
They
On their wings.
disappear.
Sunbow? What is
I'm
it?
not good at
Rambo.
jokes.
I don't
They disappear. And in a year, they
No
come
clue.
back.
Rainbow cross
Ready?
them.
Ready?
They go to prism.
That's good.
They go to prison.
Wait. So they have time to reflect on what they've done.
Oh.
That is pretty good. That's
funny.
smart.
Yeah, that's a smart joke.
I'll give that a 6.
I'll give that a 7.5.
A 6?
I'll
That was
give an
that
8.
was like a.
That was like
That was
for-
eight.
that was a smart person joke.
I'll
I'll
give
give
it a
Yeah.
7.
that a 1.
I'll give it an
Hey, if you
8.
give it a low score, it's because
Okay.
you're not
I
smart.
do
It was
not
just a
like
joke like,
that,
that's-
Daddy.
Well, boys, sorry to say, but I'm in the lead.
Daddy.
You're the only one that
like
I know.
that. I do not like that joke, so I'm gonna give it a 1.
Okay.
Holy
a one.
Your average
smokers.
just
Hard
plummeted.
crowd over here.
All right, let's see if we can win them back. Joke number 2. Ready? So 2 windmills were sitting on a hill, and one asks the other, "Do you have a favorite song?" And the other one replies, "Well, all my life I've been a heavy metal fan."
I get it. A heavy metal
daze.
fan.
I dazed.
Oh,
I
it's
couldn't-
heavy metal and it's a fan.
That's a 9.
Is that right?
That's a 9.
Yeah, a windmill is a heavy
Say it one
metal
more time.
fan.
Say it one more time.
You don't get it?
No, I dazed for the first
Okay.
part. I was
Two
thinking of my joke.
two
I'm sorry.
windmills were sitting next to each other. One said to the other, "Do you have a favorite type of music?" And the other one said, "Well, all my life I've been a heavy metal fan."
That's a
that's
9.
a good wordplay one. I'll give that a 7.
That's a 9.
I didn't
That's
even
a
say
seven.
I give it a
out.
7.5.
I give it a 7.
What do you
Okay,
think?
Mom's
I
bringing
will
in the
give it-
decimal system. We never done that.
7.295.
I will give it an 8.
That's a good number.
All right, my last one. This is my third one, and then we'll switch over to you guys. All right, this one's pretty funny. Ready? Hopefully nobody gets offended. So today I was at the bank, and an old lady asked me to check her balance. So I pushed her over.
I've heard that. I have heard that one
I've never
actually.
heard that. That's
I do like that one.
I don't love that
I
one.
almost included that one.
I'll
I
give
give
it a
it
6.
I give it a 2.
I almost included that one.
A 2.
No, I like that
2.3.
one. 8. First time I heard that one, I really liked it, but because I've heard it multiple, I would
Okay,
have
I
given
didn't
it
know
a
you heard
9
it.
if I had
Yeah.
had heard it for the first time. So I'll give it an 8.
I think
Okay.
it's slightly offensive.
So now since time it's slightly offensive. Is it
It's not
because
like
you're an
that.
old
Are you
lady?
saying- Are you saying you're an old
Just
lady?
Maybe.
You were offended by that.
Hey, why don't we talk about what Ty said multiple
I
podcasts
did
ago?
want to bring
Yeah.
that up. I do not sound like a caveman, by the way. I hope you can tell.
Documentary.
I hope you can tell. I don't say documentary. I say documentary.
See, you can think about it. That's what I'm saying.
Documentary.
I don't say
documentary.
documentary. I
No, I
say
don't say
documentary.
documentary. I say documentary. Is that right?
See, you don't even
I
know.
don't even know. Yeah.
All right, so Ty, hit us with your first one.
Okay, I have 3. I'm on a piece
Well,
of
just say your best one. Which one?
I
do
have
you
them on a
wanna
piece of
say?
paper. Can I say all 3 or am I saying the best one?
Just do one, then we'll go to London. We'll come back to you.
Okay. So, should I start with my best one?
Yeah.
Or
Your
all
best
four,
one this
never
No,
mind.
no, you want to work your way up to your best
Okay,
one.
okay. I'll just go in order. Okay. You have to think about this one. What's the best thing about Switzerland?
The cheese.
I didn't say Green Bay.
I don't know. It's Swiss.
I don't know.
cheese.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but their flag's a big plus.
I get it.
See, I knew that was the only one who's gonna get that.
No, I get it. The red plus the.
It's a red
It's a
flag
big-
with a
it's a
white
big
plus on
flag.
I
it.
get it.
Yeah.
I like
You
that.
gotta know your flags. I don't know my flags.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a blue flag with a yellow plus.
I actually just found
Oh,
out
well.
what the North Carolina flag was recently.
Oh, I was thinking
You
of
lived there your whole
Norway.
life.
I know.
All right, yeah.
I think I was thinking of
Okay.
Norway.
Dang, that one didn't hit, but that wasn't my fault. That
Well, I
one
liked
didn't
it.
hit.
I understood it.
All right, London, hit us.
I haven't won.
You got to be ready, man.
All right. One time I won a sweepstakes where the grand prize was 1 year supply of calendars. They only sent me 1 calendar.
Oh, 1 year supply of calendars.
Do you like that?
I got it. I don't normally do the jokes.
I like that one. That's like a 9.
That
That
a
was
good
good.
one.
That was
Sweepstakes where they sent me 1 year supply of calendars.
cute. I only got one. That's good.
That was like when I talked to you about the lady I told at work. I was like, it's supposed to snow every Friday this week. She's like, what? All right, Ty, hit us with both of them.
Okay, so
Not at the same time.
yeah, so the last one will be the best one. What does a sprinter eat before a race?
Wait, say it again?
What does a sprinter eat before a race?
Fast
A
food.
banana.
Fast food.
Nothing. They fast.
Oh,
Okay,
that was good.
mine was
London, that
close.
was that was
this
good.
is
That was
hard.
close. I was
Okay,
like, that's gotta
y'all
be
need to. This is a real. I laughed out loud when I read this joke. Y'all literally have to. But you have to think about it though.
Don't let mom peek. She's peeking.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
I recently opened a company that sells trampolines disguised as prayer mats. Profits went through the roof.
Province
See what I mean?
That was good.
I'll
I'll give it a 9.
I'll give that a 9.
All right.
London's was a
Nikki?
9. That was a 9.
Man, the bar's high. The bar is
So who
high.
won?
You both won.
I think me and Lens were the best ones we got on the podcast.
Even me.
I didn't finish. I've got 2 left. I've got 2 in the bank.
Can't be mine.
All right, you ready?
More.
You ready? You ready, Zion?
Yep.
All right.
You gotta sneeze.
Are you gonna sneeze? I didn't know what he was gonna do.
Every time someone does that, I think of from
All right, you
Cars when
ready?
He's like, I gotta sneeze.
Ready? You might know this one, but I don't know.
I found it.
How much does a chimney cost?
Wait.
$80. $80.
$80.
How much does a chimney cost?
A chimney sweep? I don't know.
Nothing. It's on the house.
Ah, that was good.
I would have never got that one.
All
That
right.
was good. That was a 7.8.
Usually we always guess at least
That
two.
was a 7.
I was surprised
eight.
none
I
of you
like
guessed
that
it.
one.
I
That was
thought for
eight.
sure Ty was
I
gonna
know.
guess it.
I knew
That was a
something
9.
about
I'm not
that.
good.
I was going to just guess one.
I was thinking
That
actual
was
numbers.
a 100 out of 100.
Bro, so I'm talking about
That was
air
I
knuckle,
think that
air
was a,
knuckles, air knuckles.
an 8. 9. 9.
Cool. All right, last one, the grand finale. You ready? It's kind of a goofy one. Why didn't the lifeguard save the hippie?
Wait.
Because the
I
hippie
feel like
was
this one's really
too
easy.
broken.
But
Is it something about tree hugger? I don't know. That's what I thought of immediately.
Why didn't the lifeguard save the hippie?
Anti-war.
No,
It
Ready?
died. It died
Because he
before
was
the
too
life-
far out, man.
I didn't like that idea.
that's a 9.
He was too
That's
far
a
out,
9.
man.
That one's
That's-
cute.
8.7 because it doesn't beat mine.
And now, the moment of truth. Who had, according to mom, who had the funniest joke? Drum roll, please.
Profits went through the roof.
I'm not. I hate being asked to pick. I'm gonna go with Dad. The hippie one.
Profit one?
The
Dang.
profit one. I don't know. That one was good too.
Wow, I'm a solid 3rd place out of 3 people.
Ow, but you only had one joke and you
I
still.
didn't say, but I liked his joke too. I liked all 3. All of y'all had a top 1 joke, like top
A top one?
score.
That's Holy Spirit's. That's 3 and 1.
Yeah,
That's
that's a little. Jesus,
Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
that's right.
But
Right.
then we released the song now.
Okay.
Sing it. He's frozen.
What's the song called?
I had already been in a cop friend.
What?
I had already been in a cop friend.
Oh, Him by John Keith and Miles Minnick.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Him.
All right, you guys ready for some random facts? This might be right up Mom's alley.
Okay.
Do you like random facts? Do you know any random facts? I asked the boys before we started last time. They're like, I don't.
feel
I
like
do, and I forgot all of them.
Wait,
I'm like, I feel like
Hey,
that's
I got
all you
one.
guys talk about
I
is
got one.
random facts.
I got one.
Can Tide poop out cubes yet?
No, I'm still
Oh
working
yeah,
on
if you
that.
watched last episode,
I'm still working
random
on it.
facts. Do you guys let me test your memory? Do you remember some of the random facts from last?
Poop out.
The weight of
and
Let's see
clouds.
who's a better school teacher.
How much cloud? How much?
Me or Mom?
How much a cloud weighs?
How much does a cloud
2
weigh?
tons.
It was 2 tons, yeah. Or no, it was 1 million.
1.1 million
Yeah,
pounds.
1.1 million.
Wombats poop out cubes.
And something can breathe out of its butt.
Turtles.
yeah,
There are
yeah.
certain turtles that can breathe out of their butt.
Yeah.
Weird. That's
Yes.
weird.
And what was the other
Again,
one?
achievable.
Oh, the Pringles guy, the guy who invented Pringles. He was buried in a Pringles can when he died.
That's interesting.
I know so
And
many, I just can't think of them.
Scotland's what do you call it? Their animal, their like country animal
Yeah,
or
they're
whatever.
national animal.
International animal is not international. Their
National,
national
yeah.
animal is a unicorn. All right, you ready for some new ones?
Yeah.
They get
It's a unicorn?
they get progressively
Hey, he's
better.
got his. Hang
Oh
on.
yeah, tell me
Can
in the microphone.
Microphone.
can dog poop out ice?
No.
I sure hope not.
Can they?
Yes.
They can. Do you eat the ice or you put it in your water?
Eee.
Clean it off and put it in your water.
No.
Well,
Oh
tell
yeah.
them what you saw yesterday. We saw a dog that ate what? And he pooped out what?
Orby.
Orbeez
A
in there,
bunch of
do-do-do-do-do-do,
Orbeez,
shooting
and
out.
They took him to the vet because they were worried about him. And then the dog had to go poop, and it was just a bunch of Orbeez that came out. And
Yeah.
they were just bouncing off the floor.
Yeah, it was like 5 at a time. It was like,
Yeah, it was like 100 Orbeez.
It was like 3,100 Orbeez.
Yeah.
Well, Mom, what did we see this morning on our walk?
Oh, we saw a scorpion.
Scorpion.
That's
And the
first time.
sidewalk.
That's the well, we saw a scorpion when we lived in Africa, but it wasn't
In the
like
Philippines?
that close. Like
I mean,
we
not
were
Hawaii.
walking, and it was like right in front of our feet. Like if
Well,
we wouldn't
the-
have been paying attention, we'd have.
well, the
stepped
last
on it.
basketball y'all there was one like this close to my foot. So
Oh wow.
Yeah, we
They're
found,
Uh,
kind
there's
of
multiple.
tiny, but
Yeah, they're little.
Yeah.
What?
On our you remember the thing where we went hiking?
Yes.
London almost stepped on a coral snake.
That's right.
Oh,
Which are some of the
yeah,
most
we did see a
venomous
coral
snakes
snake, and it was a venomous
No,
one too.
it's
Yeah.
not the only venomous snake in the world. King cobras, but cobras are more venomous than king cobras.
Wow.
Mm.
Thanks for that, random. That's a good fact.
if it's someone just
Random
check that.
fact of the day.
Okay, ready?
Right.
All right. Right
Yeah.
or ready?
Correct.
Ready.
Okay.
Matt,
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know where a shrimp, the heart of a shrimp is?
and its
It's in its tail.
legs.
In its head.
In its head.
In
That's
its
weird.
head.
So
I
they
also
don't
looked
have
up the
brains?
explanations on some of these. So it says because of their open circulatory system, there are no arteries in shrimp, so their organs are floating around in their blood.
Weird.
And just circulates. You're like, my heart's in my foot right now. I can't
They
walk today."
they also have other vital organs such as their ventral nerve cord and stomach because the head is safer than the tail. So all their vital organs are in their head.
So when you eat a shrimp,
That is definitely a random fact.
Well, I
but
guess if the shrimp
interesting.
hooked
You know
that
what?
owl hooked when I
It
checked to that
float
white
the,
chest part. Right, that's the
blood-
one.
So I wonder if gestures have it, like how people will be like, "Oh, my heart was broken." If shrimp are like, "Oh, you broke my heart." You broke my
I was thinking if they went to the doctor to get a checkup, they're like, it's on my elbow today. You can just. Right there.
Where's your kidneys
Or like I
at?
said,
In my knees.
they're like, hey, you want to go do something? I'm like, I can't walk today. My heart's in my foot right now.
When he told me, my heart just dropped into my toe.
Literally, it did.
All right.
Hey, he's talking.
Yeah.
You know why they float?
Hey, in the mic.
You know why they float?
Why?
Why?
No oxygen and there's a tube.
Oh.
And then it floats on top of the tube.
Gotcha.
Interesting. You know all
the
kinds of
blood
stuff.
into the head.
Wow.
So did you know that dolphins name each other? So dolphins,
Yeah, I've heard this, yeah.
they use unique whistles when they communicate with each other. So they'll create unique whistles to certain dolphins so that they can distinguish one from another in their
Dolphins
pond.
are smart.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm. All right, I've just got two. Oh, no. I got three more. So ants don't have lungs.
I guess their whole body is like absorbs oxygen.
I had to look it
Aren't
up because I was
frogs
like,
the same
what,
way?
how do they breathe?
Aren't frogs the same way?
Because frogs breathe.
I don't know. I'm sure they're. No, I think frogs have lungs.
I thought
Their
they
lungs are in
breathe
their
through
throat.
skin.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, that would be like a big.
So ants have spiracles. They have tiny openings on their bodies called spiracles, which are located along the sides of their thorax.
You
Pierce
said
my
they breathe through their
thorax.
body, right?
Pierce
And their
my
abdomen.
thorax.
So these spiracles are the entry and exit points for air. So they breathe through their spiracles.
Yeah, that's
How do you
interesting.
drown?
Sounds like a magical thing. My spiracles.
Mm-hmm.
My
So before they jump in water, they're like, hold your spiracles.
What do they do? Do they just tense up?
This is
Their
science
butts-
class for the day.
So this is
kids.
cool. This is a cool one. Okay. Do you know how the popsicle was invented?
Yeah.
Hold
No.
on.
Well, I mean, shouldn't they just
They're
freeze
just-
juice? I guess.
So there's a specific story. In 1905, an 11-year-old boy named Frank Epperson
Right.
left out a wooden stirrer in a cup of water and soda pop overnight. So I guess it was water and soda pop, or maybe he had the one of each, and he discovered. I guess he left them in a cup of water, like in the freezer or something. Or no. He left them. Sorry, this is 1905. He left them outside. Sorry, left them outside in the cold, and in the morning he discovered the very first ice pop.
Did he
Popsicle.
try to do it?
No, he just happened to I guess he was using them to stir or play or something like that,
Yeah.
and he left them in there.
Interesting.
And was like, first popsicle.
How do they come? How did it? I guess it must have popped when it came out the can, so he called it a pop, and then it was frozen, so it was a
No soda pop
It was soda pop.
Oh, popsicle.
and like an icicle.
Yeah, and it was an icicle.
That's interesting.
It was a pop icicle.
Okay.
Popsicle icicle. Popsicle icicle.
Popsicle.
Pop it
Popsicle.
down.
That's funny.
No, this is
Pop it
this is my favorite one. I had to research. Do you know when the first camera came out? Because I was like 1840. In this one, I didn't even know if cameras were out, but they were in different forms. So, in the 1840s, children were instead of say cheese when you smile. Well, that was like not good for kids to open their mouth. Do you know this? Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. So it wasn't. I guess it wasn't respectable for them to open their mouth like cheese. Do you know what they told them to say? Prunes. Say prunes. And that was the original duck face.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't know about that, but it's a true story.
Wow. That's
Um,
interesting.
Because I was looking up. So in 1826, a guy named Joseph, I can't pronounce his last name,
I guess
created
it
the
was like
first
way back
permanent
then.
photograph using a process called heliography. He captured an image on a pewter plate coated with bitumen, requiring an exposure time of several hours to several days. So back in the 1800s, the first cameras could take like several days to
Develop one picture.
expose one image.
Wow.
That picture better be good.
Yeah.
But my question
Don't
is,
mess up.
my question
Don't
is,
close
if
your
you're
eyes.
taking
My
photographs
finger's
of
in the
people,
way.
like not develop but exposed. So does
Imagine-
someone just stand there for a
imagine-
full day, like prunes?
Imagine they take the
Wait,
picture.
so the camera had to be sitting there.
It's like
Yeah,
imagine
yeah.
it's like Abraham Lincoln's like inaugural address or something like that. And they take the picture like this is the only picture we have. You need to take care of it. And they wait days and days and they like open up the drawer with it in there. And it's like a selfie. The guy's like, and it's like his own face. Like, it's like a selfie. He's like, dang it, I had it on selfie mode.
And at the very end, like 13 hours in, he's like, oh, I had my eyes closed the whole time.
Well, I think about that movie, The Cruise. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's called a snapshot.
And whenever they capture it, it's like, yeet.
That's right.
He cracks himself up so much.
I love it.
All right, cool. So winding down, we promised you guys that we would talk a little bit about our major announcement that we just released.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll, please. Oh yeah, we didn't even mention Judah's not here.
Yeah.
So he wasn't feeling the greatest, and it's really tough to squeeze
Yeah.
everybody
He
in this
got,
podcast. So
he got stuck in the toilet.
No, he-
Yeah, he's still in there. So we're gonna get him out after, but we were like, we got another podcast, but he's in the toilet.
just don't flush him.
You can probably hear him screaming in the background, but
Stop. Boys.
Yeah, you can see.
Mom's shaking her
him
head because this is what she hears
screaming
all
in
the time.
Background, cause he's like just, and then he just got flushed down the toilet.
So if somehow people are watching the podcast, well, first of all, if you're watching the podcast and you haven't watched our video that we released, that was our major announcement. You need to go watch that video. I'll link it down below so you can see the full story. But we had 2 major announcements in that video. What was the first one, boys?
Well,
What have we been working on? The secret
Yeah.
we
project.
said this last episode, right?
No, we didn't
The
tell them last
announcement.
episode.
The announcement.
We just told them the
Yeah.
announcement was coming out, but now the announcement is
Oh, okay.
out. As the release of this podcast, the announcement is live. What is
Like
it?
I said, we have a movie. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
We
Um,
made a book.
a children's book.
Yeah.
We got a children's book now that y'all can all. That will be available soon that y'all can buy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a picture book, and it's also gonna have words, of course. And
Pictures and words, like a regular book.
yeah.
If you're lucky.
And it's gonna go. It's called The Adventures of the Blessing Boys.
Yeah.
It made
And
me
we're all
cry,
gonna, and
so-
we're all gonna, and
Yeah.
me and Ziggy's gonna make a feature in that. Ziggy
Yeah.
is. So that was the first announcement.
And on the
Mom
next-
cried when she read it. When I read
Oh,
it to her,
I cried
the
every
first
time I read it.
manuscript.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah,
good.
it's really cool. A really, really powerful book. It's not just like we really put a lot of our heart and soul into this project because we want it to impact people of all ages. So we created the book for it's more geared towards young children, but it's a little tough for them to read. So we wanted it to be something that parents or grandparents and children will read together, and
But
so
hey,
that
if
they
you're in
can.
your 20s and you want to get it,
Yeah,
we're
feel
not
like
telling you not
100%.
to.
We're not going to stop you.
There's no judgment.
So the way that you can be the first to know when that book comes out and when you can purchase it and stuff like that, you're going to want to sign up to our email list. Completely free to sign up to our email list. That will just keep you in the know. We release email newsletters every single week, just not to bother you, but giving you behind the scenes information, stuff that we can keep in communication with you on each week, so that you're basically the first to know when things are coming out, when new things are happening around the corner. And the second part of the announcement
Hey, wait, did
was
you tell them about if they sign up to the email list.
yeah, we already released that email. So yep.
Yeah.
But what was the second part?
The second part is that we are still going to continue doing lawn care and everything like that, of course, mowing overgrown yards, but we're starting to transition into like adventure content. So we're going to be doing like going on these adventures. We'll go to like hiking in crazy places, or just these crazy places, and going on adventures as a family. You'll get to know us better in those videos, and it's going to be a blast. So we'll be doing something like we'll ask y'all, which we need y'all's help to tell us what you want us to do. So if y'all say we want y'all to go to hike in the Amazon or something like that, we want you to go trekking through the Amazon, or we want you to go,
I don't know if I'll join that
if you're
one.
like, we want you to go have a chill vacation in Costa Rica, we'll do that too. They're like, what in the world? Our top comment says go to Hawaii for the weekend.
And we'll be like learning event like how to like live in the wilderness and like how to start a fire and like
Yeah.
stuff like
Overcome different obstacles.
Yeah, so there'll be obstacles to overcome in these adventures. There'll be multiple aspects to it. Part of it will be, the family continuing basically the channel. The idea of the channel is, yes, one, to be a blessing to other people, but it's to develop you guys, young men, to be blessing boys, meaning to be boys that turn into men who are a blessing to society, blessing to the world. And to be a blessing to the world, you need to have skills that you can add value to people's lives, which you're doing, but you also have to have the character built, which comes through overcoming obstacles. That's what the adventures are for. So we're going to have fun, we're going to have a blast, but we're also going to do stuff that challenge us and get us
And bless
outside
people along
of the
the way.
box.
Yeah, there's
That's our-
And we're going to
possibilities
figure
of-
out ways to bless people along the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some extreme adventures. There's possibilities of like when I turn 18 going skydiving and having a video of that. And
go
being
to the
like-
moon.
I'm excited to see mom skydiving.
Like
I will not be doing that. I don't even ride roller coasters.
that, like what Dude Perfect did, like the giant bungee jumping, stuff like that. So like extreme stuff we'll do.
Yeah, but in the announcement video, we also asked you guys to comment down below where you would like to see us go. So we really want you guys to be engaged with that because we're going to utilize all of those suggestions, compile them all together to determine what kind of content we make for you because ultimately you're the one that watches it. So we want to do fun stuff, of course, and challenging things, but we also want you guys to love the content, and we want to keep learning to grow and challenging ourselves and just create quality content for you guys. So we're excited about that. Do you have something?
What if they commented like, well, we'd like it, like top comments are like, we want you to transition into a cooking channel.
Just a cooking channel.
Well, I can host that.
Yeah, Mom can do that.
except no ovens, no pots, just ripped crackers every time.
I don't know.
You just
about
Yeah.
If
Well,
we
I'm
get
sure
a-
there'll be some cooking out in the wilderness
If
if
we
we do
get
some
a-
overnight
Zion has something
camping.
to say.
Yes.
If you want me to make a paper airplane, just come in Texas and tell me. And come
Okay.
to our house.
Yes, if you show up to our door, Zion, you'll get a personally made paper
Paper
airplane
airplane.
from Zion.
Zion is a paper airplane making machine.
He's a paper airplane fiend.
Yeah.
If we get 1,000 comments saying Mom must skydive, we'll try to convince
Oh.
London.
She
I
has
didn't
a
say
I
it.
did not ask about
1,000
Everybody comment.
Everybody has
comments
to-
that say Mom skydive or something along
Mom
those
must
lines. She
skydive.
has
For
to
my
do
Do I
it.
18th
have to do
birthday.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we get
1,000
1,000 comments that say Mom should skydive,
I've already lost my stomach. Just
like actually, guys, do it. Please do it. Cause she'll be skydiving with me.
Yep.
Me
And then
Dad-
she'll have
me,
to
Dad,
sky-
and Mom will all be jumping.
I have
We'll
a
be-
huge fear of heights.
the fans have spoken.
She will skydive with Ty, and then when I turn 18, she will have to skydive again.
that
Again.
video is guaranteed to go viral.
Oh, for sure.
Mom-
Yeah,
Mom's
you
got
should.
it.
You'll
About
see
that,
how
yeah.
much of a squealer I am.
And and if we do go skydiving, we're gonna do something like where they get certified. So you do like 7 or 8 jumps, and they teach you how to.
Flip
You get to
and
fly
stuff.
by yourself. So first you do a tandem jump with someone on your back, and then they help you, and then they teach you how to jump out by
If
yourself.
somebody don't push me on that plane, I'm not going.
Exactly. That's why the first time you're attached to somebody, so they jump
Yeah.
for you,
Okay.
and then by the end of it, we'll be flipping
I
on the
don't know if
plane.
I can do it.
But
be
eventually,
flipping.
I think even after you do a few, and the first time you jump by yourself, it's an automatic release.
You have to. Yeah.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and just let them jump. And just-
You
You
do
have
that
2
on
pairs.
roller coasters. She closes her eyes the whole
One
time.
funny
She's
story.
completely silent. She's just like,
funny story. Ty wanted me to go on this one roller coaster, and he's like, "Mom, it's the easiest one out there. Like, you're gonna be fine. It's gonna be great." And so I'm like, "Okay, I trust him. Like, it's gonna be fine." And this thing, I get in it. It straps my feet. It straps my chest really tight. I can barely breathe. It lays you on your back, and you go backwards. So you're looking up at the sky. So I literally was like, I cannot do this. Like, I think I'm gonna throw up. So I just closed my eyes, and I just hold my breath. And he looked over at one point. He's like, "Mom, did you pass out?" And I'm like, "Mm."
I'm not
she's just
looking.
completely close. She's like, the whole time.
And I'm just praying. Like,
But
give
you
me
weren't
a-
even like tensed up. You were just completely just like.
Yes, I'm just. I'm like, just.
You
go
looked like
with
She's
it.
out.
It looked like she was controlling the coaster. Like she was like left to right. Like just,
I'm like, just. I was just ready to get.
Yeah, I'll
off.
tell you, the one that wraps around your legs, though, that was the only one that has freaked me out.
That's the
You
one he
lean-
convinced me to
that's-
get
Oh, is
on.
that the one?
was my
Okay.
favorite one. That's
You
why,
lean
that's why I
back
told her.
and it locks your
Yes,
legs
I
in,
did
and I'm
not
like,
that.
bro,
Bro, it was
like you
terrible.
can't lock in all my body
It's my
parts.
favorite. It's my favorite one. I said, why don't you go? And we're like,
And it's jerky and.
that was the thing. It was a
I'm
jerky
too
one.
old
And
for
then
that.
when we tried to get her to go on the smooth one, she's like, nope, we don't trust you anymore.
Well, here's the problem. You get comfortable, and then they come over and they're checking you, and they're like, and they like crunch it down so you can't breathe.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, my lungs.
Yeah.
And they're like, just
I
stay
don't
calm.
mind- I don't mind.
Wait, what are
roller
the ant
coaster.
things?
Huh?
What are the ant beetle things?
Oh,
Yes.
spiracles. I need
Oh, my
spiracles.
spiracles.
If I had spiracles, they could crush me they could crush it down.
My
in 1 minute.
spiracles are clogged. I need you to.
Hey,
No,
spiracles.
but I can do roller coasters that are like twisty and turny. But when you do drops, like I cannot. That's why thinking about jumping out of an airplane makes me want to cry.
Actually, did you know when you do that, you have no stomach drop?
Oh, I hate that feeling.
That's what
Yeah,
they
there's
say.
no stomach drop because
but-
you go like that. You're going like this, so you have no stomach drop. It's just like
Because
floating.
you're gliding, I guess.
Yeah. So that's a big
I
plus.
don't
It
know if
also
I
doesn't
believe
last
you.
forever. Even if you did have a stomach drop, you eventually get used to it. It's not like it's a continuous thing.
It's just torment until you get used to the suffering.
Yeah.
And
And that's like that. Like, see, as they hold the flame to your hands get used to it eventually.
yeah, just lose your fingers.
Well, with that being said, We look forward to your 1,000 comments
Yes, we do.
That's
for
what we
Mom
do.
Like
Disguise.
seriously, y'all, please comment it.
Oh no.
Hey, and if you have
I'm
friend,
scared.
if you
What
have,
if it's 999 comments?
then I'm going to
Mom,
comment.
eventually.
Then you don't
it will.
have to do. Oh yeah.
If
You
you,
want to see me jump
I'm
out
sure
of
it'd
a
be
plane,
very
don't
easy
you?
to get one
Yes.
additional comment.
Yeah. And this could happen if like if unfortunately we had to wait so long. It's like 10 years. It's like 10 years hits 1,000 in 10 years. Mom has to do it.
hey, me and
We'll be like
Ty could
75 years old and be like,
me and
oh,
Ty
there
could-
it is.
Hit 1,000.
Me and Ty could just like each fight 500.
No.
Mom,
Yeah,
let's
me
go.
and Lennon-
Mom,
Me
let's
and
go.
Lennon-
They have to be from different
They have to
accounts.
be from
Me and
different
London
accounts.
make 900 accounts, and we
I
just
would make 1,000 accounts.
I would do it for that.
Golly, they really want to see me jump out of a
I
plane.
know.
We make
Jeez.
entire
That
backstories.
they
for 'em.
want to see you jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
No,
It's what the people
London wants to see me jump out of
It's
a
what the people want.
Mm-hmm.
It's what the people want.
We don't know if it's what they want yet. We'll find out.
It
but
is.
Yeah.
It is.
all right. Well,
and we
any
will record it.
any
Entertainment
final
at its
words,
best.
Mom, on your first
Howdy.
podcast?
It'll be a
Howdy.
full video, y'all.
Since
Yeah,
Judah's
ju-
not here, I'll represent Judah.
Howdy.
Howdy. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys being with us for this episode. Let us know down in the comments if you liked seeing and meeting the Blessing Boys mom. Maybe we'll have her on in a future episode. And we appreciate you guys
Bye.
tuning in. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Comment down your favorite donut.
No, comment down.
Yeah.
Mom must jump.
Mom must jump. We'll end it with it. Mom must jump. Mom must jump. Mom must jump. We'll see you in the next
Mom
episode.
must
Bye.
jump.